Now, what is secondary alkyl halide? Anybody, what is secondary alkyl halide? What is the meaning of secondary alkyl halide?
Halogen is attached to two carbons.
Two carbons. That means halogen attached to secondary carbon. Simply we can say halogen attached to a secondary carbon. Now, what is the meaning of secondary carbon? A carbon bonded to two carbons. Okay, that is called what? Secondary. You see, observe here what happened. This is halogen bonded carbon. See the halogen bonded carbon. This one is the halogen bonded carbon. See, this is the halogen. So this one is the halogen bonded carbon. Now bonded to how many carbons? 1 and 2. Therefore, it is called secondary alkyl halide. Now, what will be the IUPAC nomenclature? Isn't it? It will be called, see, you can give numbering. Let me see the numbering also. Because I think in the 11th class you studied everything, but I think you've forgotten also. Because 1 year actually it happened. So, no problem. First of all, give to the numbering for this one. Give numbering 1, 2, 3. Now, halogen on which carbon, beta? Second carbon. Therefore, a second carbon having which halogen? Chlorine. Now, chlorine we have to call as a chloro, right? 2 chloro. And total number of carbons are how many? 3 carbons are there. Probe, right? Probe. And between the carbon, single bond is there. Therefore, you have to call ane. 2 chloropropane, right? This is the IUPAC nomenclature. Very simple. On second carbon, chlorine. So 2 chloro. Total number of carbons 3. Probe. Between the carbon, single bond ane. 2 chloropropane. Now IUPAC nomenclature is completed. Now let me take common nomenclature. Now if you observe here what happened, again I am writing here. No. Now if you observe here what happened, secondary, the secondary and tertiary is very, very important for us. Secondary, when you have to call secondary, see, halogen bonded carbon bonded to 2. So secondary, yes, correct only. See, halogen bonded carbon bonded to 2 carbons. So called secondary. So you have to call secondary propyl chloride because it's a common name. So first I have to call alkyl. Then what happened? Halides. Alkyl halide, isn't it? Propyl chloride, isn't it? In this way, you have to call this one. Iso means, why when you call iso, whenever you write here, 2 carbons you are writing, okay? And on second carbon, if you put any methyl group, okay, first carbon, second carbon. On second carbon, if you put any methyl group here, that is called what? Iso. Whatever you are having here, leave it this way. First carbon, second carbon, right? On second carbon, if you have any methyl group, the nomenclature you have to call iso. Okay? And again, it is called 3 carbons are there, propyl chloride. This is about IUPAC nomenclature for secondary alkyl halide. Now let me move what tertiary alkyl halide. Now, what is tertiary alkyl halide? The halogen attached to tertiary carbon. Now, what is tertiary carbon? Very simple. Halogen bonded carbon bonded to 3 carbons. 1, 2, 3. This one is the halogen bonded carbon. Bonded to how many? 1, 2, 3. Therefore, this is called tertiary alkyl halide. Okay. Now, here, what should be the nomenclature here? Tertiary. Generally we call tertiary, shortcut ter, we can write like butyl. Why? Because total number of carbons are 4. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. So for common nomenclature, if you have 4 carbons, for common nomenclature, if you have 4 carbons, the name you have to use here, butyl. Okay, if you have 3 carbons, propyl, 2 carbons, ethyl, 1 carbon, methyl, like that. 5 carbons, pentyl, like that. This is for common nomenclature. So tertiary butyl chloride. What about IUPAC nomenclature? Anybody? IUPAC nomenclature? Anybody? Vanita is there? Vanita, Vaishnavi, Pradnya. What is IUPAC nomenclature?
chlorobutane.
Chlorobutane. Chlorobutane means this one. This is the
2-isochlorobutane.
This is the chlorobutane.
2-isochlorobutane.
Okay. Beta, listen to me. Listen to me. When you are writing iso, okay? When you are writing secondary, when you write tertiary, these all comes under where? In common nomenclature. Okay? So when you write, you are saying what iso, secondary, tertiary, they comes under common nomenclature. Okay? They comes under common nomenclature. So this is actually called 1, 2, 3, 4. So it is called 1-chlorobutane. 1-chlorobutane. Now what type of alkyl halide is primary, secondary, tertiary it is? This one? Which type of alkyl halide? Primary, secondary, tertiary?
Primary.
Primary only. Because halogen bonded carbon bonded to only one carbon. This is not bonded to here. This is not bonded to here. Okay? It is not bonded to. Only one carbon is bonded. So this comes under primary only. Understood here? Very simple thing. Okay? Now what I am saying here, iso, tertiary, whatever it may be, they comes under common nomenclature. Okay? Now what is IUPAC nomenclature? We need to give numberings for the substituent. Now listen here. Now this is the root word. I have to take this one is the root word. Okay? The longest chain I have to take. Now you can give numbering from either directions here because symmetrical molecule in either direction if you give, this will get 2 only, right? Even though if you give from here also, it will get 2 only, right? We can give from in this direction also, we get 2 only. So that is the reason any direction you can give. Now anybody will give answer now? Is it possible?
2,2 chloromethyl propane.
Beta 2,
2,2 chloromethyl propane.
Is 2, 2, why you are getting? See, very simple here. Is first carbon having any substituent beta? Is first carbon having any substituent? First carbon. Yes or no?
No, sir.
Yes or no? First carbon.
No, sir.
No, very good. See, and just a simple thing. Carbon is having no, sir. Out of this row, box, do you have anything on first carbon? No, nothing is there on the first carbon out of the box here. Even on the third carbon also, no substituent is there. Now, on second carbon, you are seeing a methyl group. Okay? And you are seeing here a chlorine, chloro. But what Vinayak said is, you need to 2 comma something he said. No need to use comma there. So what you have to use actually what? One is chloro, 2 chloro. Other is called 2 methyl. But which will come first, Vinayak?
Chloro. 2
Very
chloro,
good.
2 methyl propane.
That is the answer. Okay? 2 chloro, 2 methyl propane. So now we can use 2 chloro, 2 this is it correct? Wrong it is. Isn't it? Can you write the general representation and general formula for alkyl? This is not correct. Sorry. This is simple. This is not correct. You have to write first of all 2 chloro. The slide has some mistake is there in this. 2 chloro, 2 methyl propane. Again, I will say here 2 important things. Whenever you are writing a number between the nomenclature, right? Whenever you are writing a number between the nomenclature, put hyphen before and after. Okay? Put hyphen before the number, after the number. And so this will be the substituents. One is chloro, other is methyl. So 2 chloro, 2 methyl propane. So you read the 11th class nomenclature which I given in the notebook. Just after this class, just open your 11th class text notebooks and just observe whatever the nomenclatures they're given. Isn't it? Let me move one more example now. Now, how to give the answer? 2-methyl 2-chloropropane is which type of alkyl halide?
Tertiary.
Just now we see this one, tertiary, right? Tertiary only, right? Now tell me which of the following is secondary alkyl halide? We will give fast. Which of the following is secondary alkyl halide? Is it possible for you?
2 2-bromopropane.
2-bromopropane is very good. Correct only. Now remember, when we get second, without writing anything, we can write answer also. How? So whenever if we get 2, 3, 4 with single substituent, then definitely it will be the secondary only. For example, if we get 2-bromo-2-methyl, 2-bromo-2-methyl is not a single substituent beta. 2-bromo-2-methyl, something what? 2-bromo-2-methyl. It is not a single substituent. On second carbon, there are two substituents are there. In that case, it never called as a, isn't it? Tertiary, isn't it? So directly also we can give. Otherwise, I will do one thing actually. To elaborate, I will give one more thing. Ethyl chloride. How to make ethyl chloride? First of all, you write ethyl, CH3, CH2, ethyl group, and chlorine. Definitely it will be, you have to say the answer now. 2-bromopropane. How to make 2-bromopropane on structure? All of you listen here. First of all, you go for what? Root word. What is the root word? What is the root word in this B?
Propane.
Prop is the,
Propane.
right? Prop means how many carbons have to take? 3 carbons have to take. Okay. Prop means 1, 2, 3 carbons have to take. Ane means what actually? It is having only single bonds. Having only single bonds, isn't it? Prop means 3 carbon. Ane means single bond. Only put here single bonds only. After that, give number as you like. You can give number from this direction or any direction you can give. Either direction you give number. Now, on second carbon, you have bromine, right? On second carbon, you are writing bromine like this. On second carbon, you are writing the bromine. Now, what I am saying here, halogen bonded carbon, now bonded to 1, bonded to 2. Definitely it is secondary alkyl halide. Okay. Halogen bonded carbon bonded to how many? Here 1, here 1. Total how many? 2. Therefore it is secondary alkyl halide. Even though anybody doesn't understand, listen carefully now. Third one, if you take tertiary butyl bromide. Now how to make the structure? Tertiary itself is having what? Answer is there. Tertiary is having answer. Tertiary butyl means a carbon. What is a tertiary carbon? A carbon bonded to 3 carbons called as tertiary. Now this one is bonded to bromine. So halogen bonded carbon bonded to how many carbons? 2 carbon, 3 carbon. Therefore it is called tertiary butyl bromide. Okay. Total number of carbons are how many? 1, 2, 3, 4. Call this one as a butyl. Isobutyl. Just I told you. Iso. When will take iso? Anybody? When I take iso?
On second position.
Put a methyl group on second carbon. Okay. Put a methyl group on second carbon. Butyl means total we need how many carbons? Butyl means total
4.
we need how many carbons? 4 carbons. Now already 3 carbons are there. Now the 4th carbon put on straight chain. Put on, don't keep on what? Do this one. Okay. Put on the straight chain like. Now total 4 carbons are completed. Now put the halogen on the last carbon here. Don't put here. If you put here, what happens? What happens here? If you put here, what happens here? Okay. If you put here, it becomes what? Tertiary now. Okay. It becomes tertiary. So what you have to do in iso nomenclature, the chlorine must be on the last carbon like this here. So put here chlorine. Okay. Now this is a halogen bonded carbon. Bonded to how many carbons only? 1 carbon. Bonded to only 1 carbon. Now this comes under where? Which type of alkyl halide? Isobutyl chloride? Which type of alkyl halide? Isobutyl chloride? Primary only. Okay.
Primary.
Very simple. You have to select the halogen carbon. Now this carbon bonded to only carbon 1 only. So this is we don't require. This one we don't require. Okay. So isobutyl chloride is primary only, isn't it? They're what? Primary only. In this way we can write like this. Okay. Next. Let me take classification of polyhaloalkanes. Means what? Having more than 1 halogens on compound. More than 1. Okay. Now let me take, now we discuss second type of haloalkanes called polyhaloalkanes, which is again subdivided into three types. What are they? Dihaloalkane, trihaloalkane, and tetrahaloalkanes. Okay. So let me take nomenclatures for dihalo first of all. Dihaloalkanes. Now in which the halides, the haloalkane will have two halogen atoms. It will contain two halogen atoms. For example, you see CH2Cl2. Now this has two halogens. Dichloromethane we can call. Here no need to give number because only one carbon is there. So no need to give number. Dichloromethane. Word root. You have to check this one. Root word root, and primary suffix. This is the prefix actually, right? This is the prefix, right? Let me take the classification of these dihaloalkanes. In this, what happened? Two types will be there. One is called geminal, other is called vicinal. These are also very, very important. Geminal dihalide and vicinal dihalide here, isn't it? Geminal and vicinal. What are these geminal and vicinal? Let me see now. First of all, let me see gem dihalide or geminal dihalide. So very simple. The two halogen atoms will be on same carbon atom. Okay, whatever the two halogens are there, are having on same carbon atom. Okay, let me see like this. So I've taken one example. You observe here, the two halogens are on same carbon or different carbon? Tell me. The two halogens, that means two chlorines, are which carbon? Same carbon or different carbon?
Same.
Same carbon.
Same.
On first carbon, that is same carbon, right? So this is one nothing but called geminal dihalide. Okay, the two halogens, if they present on same carbon, they are called what? Geminal halide. Understood here? Right. Now, how to give the nomenclature? So, IUPAC nomenclature have same rules only. We don't have any other rules. Same rules we have to follow. What about common name? How to call common name? Very simple. This Lidine, no? This Lidine is common for all cases. Lidine is common for all cases. Only how to see, isn't it? How many carbons are there? Here, how many carbons are there? Two carbons are there. So, what I have to call? Ethyl. Lidine dichloride is common for X. For example, if I write like this, CH3, CH2, CH2, CHBr2. Okay. Tell me what is the nomenclature? Nidhi is there? Nidhi, Radhika, Pradnya, Nikita, all are absent.
Sir, 2-bromopropane.
Methylidine dibromide.
Beta, speak slowly.
Sir, methylidine dibromide.
First of all, tell me how many carbons are there here?
2.
2 are there.
3.
Propylidine dibromide.
नहीं, यहाँ पर how many carbons are there?
3.
3, right? Now, how to call this one compulsory? Propyl only, no, right? Propyl. This one, idine. Leave it this L. Idine. Idine comes compulsory. This one is compulsory. Now put this one here. Idine dichloride or dibromide. If you have bromine here, put is a bromide. What is the nomenclature for this one? Propylidine bromide, dibromide, propylidine dibromide, isn't it? For example, you tell me this one, CH3, CH2, CH, isn't it? Now, what is the nomenclature for this one?
Butylidine dibromide.
Very good. 4 carbons are there. Butylidine. Again, dibromide. So I am not changing anything. Only I am changing the alkyl group. The change we are going to get where? At alkyl group only. That idine dichloride or idine dibromide or idine diiodide, that will be common for all the cases. But in the case of this one, what happens, you know, if I write like this, this one also called as same nomenclature, butylidene dibromide only. It is also called butylidene dibromide. Why? Because the two halogens on same carbon. Here also the two halogens on same carbon. So both are called butyls and both are called butylidene dibromide. So this is the one limitation we are going to get when you are giving the geminal halides. So generally in examination, nobody asks this type of common names. Okay, in this common name, they generally what happen, only up to this idene you have to remember, only up to idene. Now after this, what happened, we need to use IUPAC nomenclature. Anybody is possible for this one IUPAC nomenclature? Let me take the first one. This one, what is the IUPAC nomenclature for this one? So why better? Because without IUPAC nomenclature, even though if you finish the chapter, you don't get anything, isn't it? If you don't
2,2 dibromopropane.
Yes, this one, first one.
1,1 chloroethane.
Very good. 1,1 dichloro. Di also you have to use. Okay. Don't forget di also. Okay. 1, I'm writing here. This is the first carbon. This one is the second carbon. But first carbon is having 2 times chlorine. No. So how to call? 1, 1 dichloro. Here what put hyphen here. Dichloroethane. Now what about the second one?
1, 1 dibromopropane.
Very good. 1, 1 dibromopropane it is. Okay, right. Next, third one.
2,2
dibromobutane.
Shall I call like this? 3, 3 dibromobutane. Is it correct?
No, sir.
No. See, the number, if you are giving number, the numbering must be get what? Lowest number. So this is wrong way of giving number. So we have to give from the direction in which the substance is getting lowest number. So it is getting lowest number. Here it is getting highest number. So this is the wrong one. Okay. This one is the wrong one. So substance should get lowest number. This also you need to remember. So what we have to call? 2, 2 dibromo. Okay. Dibromobutane it is. This one is already, you know this one. What is the nomenclature for this one? Very good. So this is about the geminal dihalides. I think no problem for you for writing the IUPAC nomenclature. But in common name, remember this iodine dichloride. Iodine chloride, iodine dichloride. This iodine is important. Dichloride also you can remember very simple. Only remember iodine, isn't it? Iodine. This one is very important for you. This one you need to remember iodine. Okay. We'll move to what next? Vicinal dihalide. Now, vicinal dihalide means the two halogen atoms are attached to adjacent here. The keyword here, adjacent. Same is for geminal, adjacent for vicinal. Adjacent means what? Like this, isn't it? We will take some example. You observe here what happened. The two halogens, first halogen, second halogen on adjacent carbon. If I write like this, for example, if I write like this, is it called vicinal dihalide? It called vicinal dihalide? This one, this part.
No.
No, sir.
Even though you having halogen on different carbon. See, the halogens on different carbon, okay, that is okay. They are not saying different carbon. See, remember, this is not different carbon. This is adjacent carbon. Adjacent is different, different is different, isn't it? So definitely it is not at all called what? Vicinal. So in this case, the nomenclature will be we have to use dichloride. Di you can use, even though if you don't use di also no problem. So because when you are writing the nomenclature for vicinal for di only, no. So writing is no problem. Even though don't write, no problem. Dichloride. Ethyl in dichloride, butyl in dichloride, propyl in dichloride, like that, isn't it? Like that we can give butylene, propylene, pentylene, hexylene, like that we can give it. Now what about IUPAC nomenclature for this one?
1,2 dichloroethane.
1 comma. Let me take one more example also. Okay, CH3, CH, iodine, CH, iodine, and here it is what? CH2, CH3. Now, what is the nomenclature? Is common name in terms of vicinal. Common name, tell me. Anybody?
Pentylene iodide.
Very good. Total number of carbons are 5. So pentylene diiodide. Okay. If you don't write this one will be
Butylene diiodide.
butylene diiodide. Okay. Now IUPAC nomenclature, numbering, which direction we need to give numbering for I am writing for this one. For this one, what is the IUPAC nomenclature? Numbering we need to give from this direction or this direction. One more thing you need to remember: don't give number for the other than the carbon. Don't give the number for other than the carbon means don't give number for iodine here. Numbering must be given for only for carbons only, right? So we can give numbering from this direction is correct or this direction, from iodine side or carbon side. Which direction is correct?
Iodine side.
Iodine side only, right? If I give numbering from this side, first carbon is getting substituent. If I give numbering from this side, second is starting here. So this is what wrong. This is not correct. So the substituent should get least number. So the substituent is getting what here? 1 number. The substituent is getting here second number. This one is the wrong method. So leave it this method. So this one is the wrong method actually. Okay. Now you talk nomenclature.
1, 2 diiodine propane.
1, 2. Put hyphen here. Diiodopropane. Ane comes under whenever if you have only single bond, ane. 3 carbons, prop. Iodine, di. And 1, 2. Okay. Like this we can give n number of nomenclatures. Now, trihaloalkanes. Terminal also will be there. Terminal means what happened? Last carbons. For terminal also will be there. That is not very important for us. For example, if I write like this, halogen and halogen, this comes under terminal. Okay, we don't have any nomenclatures for common name is not there. Only IUPAC nomenclature is there. Terminal halogens, isn't it? Terminal halogens. They're having what like these are terminal halogens. Trihalo, which contains 3 halogen atoms. Okay, CCl3 like this, isn't CSCl3 chloroform. This is called very important chemical. It is chloroform. Aesthetic agent we generally use chloroform. It is okay. If I write iodines here, iodoform. All are iodines, iodoform. All are bromes, bromoform like that. Okay? All are fluorines, fluoroform. So this comes under trihaloalkanes, and this is the common name. What about IUPAC nomenclature? Anybody?
Trichloromethane.
Very good. Trichloro, isn't it? Methane. This is the IUPAC nomenclature. Trichloromethane, IUPAC nomenclature. Chloroform or trichloromethane it is, isn't it? In this way we can give n number of examples here. Tetrachloro, CCl4, isn't it? Best example is CCl4, tetrachloromethane. These are the actually different types of, isn't it? Let me see some questions on this one. Which of the following is geminal dihalide? Give the answer. Which one of the following is geminal dihalide?
A.
By seeing the nomenclature we can say. By seeing the nomenclature only we can say it. Lidine, ethylidine, ethylene, ethylidine. यहाँ पर I आना चाहिए. Yes. यहाँ पर I. Now I can write like this. No, CH2, Cl2 it is. This one is what? Which type of halide is?
Geminal.
This one. B option.
Vicinal highlight.
Vicinal.
Vicinal.
ये आई आना चाहिए, एक बार देखो यहाँ पर आई आना चाहिए आपको, ठीक है। इथाइल क्लोराइड इज समथिंग लाइक दिस, CH3 CH2. Isopropyl means first carbon, second carbon is having methyl. Already 3 carbons are completed. No, put here chlorine here. Okay, this is the isopropyl chloride. Which of the following is vicinal? By seeing that we can see here. Okay, this is very simple to do. Now this is what classification. I will take one more PPT also, in which we get some IUPAC nomenclature. So we'll move to next slide, next PPT. That is very simple only. It will having only a few slides only. We'll see that one also.